Hi, it's Elizabeth from Tyne Valley Motorhomes, and today we'll be doing the handover video of the Auto Trail Comanche. Behind your driver's door, the first thing you'll come to is your wet locker. And underneath you've also got your 2 leisure batteries and then your hookup point. So when you're hooking your cable up to your vehicle, you want to lift the collar on the cable and then align it to the inside of the vehicle and push it on. Always connect your cable to the vehicle first and then the mains, and then when disconnecting, disconnect from the mains and then the vehicle, so you're never walking around with a live lead. And just under your hookup point we've also got your wastewater drain off point as well. So if you just turn the handle to the back, all the wastewater will drain out. So there's not much in currently, as you can see, but if you're leaving a site or you're heading home, you don't want to travel with the extra weight of the dirty water, so you want to make sure it's drained off. And also when you're winterizing your vehicle for the winter months, you want to make sure there's no water left in the tanks to freeze and cause frost damage over winter. Next we've got this storage locker that leads to the inside of the vehicle. You can just store a couple of bits and bobs. Next we'll look at your external shower. So to get your cap off, you want to push the blue collar back and then the black cap will pop off, and then you can connect your shower just by pushing it on. And then as long as you've got fresh water in your water tank and your water pump turned on, you'll be able to use your external shower. And then when you're done, do the exact same. Push the blue collar to pop it off and then pop your cap back on and slide the lid down. Next we've got your freshwater filler point. So you'll need a hose pipe and some adapters, as some sites just provide the brass tap. And you can pop your hose pipe through there, fill your freshwater tank up full. And when you're done, pop your lid down and lock it with a key so no one can tamper with your fresh water. Behind your back wheel under the vehicle, we've got your freshwater drain off point. So all you have to do is just twist the handle round and your fresh water will drain out. So again, you want to do this when you're leaving a site, so you're not travelling home with the extra weight of the clean water, but also when you're winterising your vehicle, you need to make sure there's no water left in the tanks over winter to freeze and cause frost damage. At the back of the vehicle, we've got your garage. So we've got 2 tie down rings, and we've also got your carpets and your awning handle. At the back of the vehicle, at the top, we've got your reversing camera. And then we've got your spare wheel, we've got your tow bar at the bottom, and then we've also got 4 reversing sensors as well. The back of the passenger side, we've got your garage from the other end. We've also got a little bit of storage here as well. Above your back wheel on the passenger side, we've got your external barbecue point. So you'll need a length of hose and an adapter to connect to your Cadillac and barbecue. And then when you've got your gas flow through your vehicle, you'll be able to turn the handle on, and you've got a little sticker here to show you which way is on and off. And then you'll be able to use your Cadillac and barbecue outside. Next we've got your cassette locker. So as long as the blade on the inside of the toilet is closed, you can pull the orange handle up and then slide your cassette out. To empty it, you just want to bring the spout round, unscrew the cap, unscrew your cap, and then when you're tipping it up, you just want to push in this orange button. Just allows some air in and stops it from glugging when you're emptying your cassette. And you want to give it a good swirl around with some clean water, and then pop some blue or green liquid in your cap, back onto the spout, and then it's ready for use again. Next to your habitation door, we've got a locker that leads to the underside of the benches in the front of the vehicle. So you have access from the inside and also the outside. To open your gas locker, you want to come to your passenger door, and on the inside, there's a little release here. And then you can lift the door all the way up. In your gas locker, we've got your 2 Gaslow bottles, and then we've also got your filler point. So if you go to a station, you can take the cap off, put the bayonet fitting on, fill up your gas. To turn the bottles on and off, you've got these handles on the side here to turn your gas flow on and off, and then the dials here show you how much you've got in each bottle, whether it's full or if it's empty. And then you've got the dial here to pick and choose which bottle the gas is coming from. On the outside of your passenger door, you've got your diesel and AdBlue. So to open your diesel cap, you need your ignition key. And then when you're filling up your AdBlue, if you go to a petrol station where they take Arctic lorries, you'll be able to get the AdBlue on the pump, but you can also buy it in drums as well. On the front and the passenger side, we've got your bonnet release. Under the bonnet, the main things you want to focus on is your screen washer fluid, got your engine coolant and your brake fluid, got your oil and your dipstick, and then we've got your negative here, and then your positive down there if you need to give or receive a jump start. And then we've also got your weight plates on the front as well. First thing you want to do when you get into your vehicle is turn your main control panel on. And then from here you can turn your internal lights on and off. And then you've got your awning light here. You can dim and undim the lights on the inside. And then you've got your settings here. On this side you've got your water pump. You've got your fresh and wastewater levels. And then we've got your leisure and vehicle battery levels, and then your solar levels. Then on your settings, we've got your tank heaters, so this would keep the water tepid in the tanks and stop it from freezing in colder temperatures. We've also got your tank fill for when you're using your submersible pump if you can't reach the site tap. When using your Aldi heating system, when you click menu, you've got your internal temperature at the top here, so use plus and minus to get the temperature you want. And then we've got your hot water. When it's green, it's on. If it's blue, it's off. Then down here, we've got your energy. So we've got off, 1 kilowatt of electric and 2 kilowatts of electric. And then we've got your gas, which is on and off. Then we've got settings for you to scroll through. To turn your fridge on, you just want to hold the on button down until the lights come on. And then if you want to change your energy supply, you just press the first square button and you can have it on either auto, which will pick the best energy supply, just hook up, vehicle battery, or gas. And then we've got your temperature, so you can click the square button, go from 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 bars. 5's the coldest, 1 is the warmest. And in the bathroom you've got a cupboard, you've got your nice large mirror, you've got a sink, and we've got your toilet. So when you're wanting to flush, you want to press the blue button here, make sure you've got your water pump turned on and fresh water in the water tank, and then you get a flow of water into the bowl. And you just want to open your blade by pushing the grey lever across, and when you're finished, always shut the blade and close the lid so you don't get any smells through your vehicle. On the other side we've got your shower, we've got your 2 doors, and we've also got a hanging rail to dry towels and wet clothes. In the back of the vehicle we've got your bed, and we've got cupboards and wardrobes on either side of the bed. In the cupboard on the driver's side we've got your Wi-Fi box, so you'll need a data only SIM, and then once you've put your SIM in you'll be able to connect to the internet, and then you can connect your TV and phone to the Wi-Fi. Here we have your 3 gas burner hobs working. Just remember that once you've used them, let the metal fully cool before you put the glass lid down. Here we've got your grill working on gas. Here we've got your oven working on gas. To To make the front lounge into your double bed, you want to bring the bases of both chairs into the middle. And then once your bases are pulled together in the middle, you can then pull your cushions into the middle and then put your backrest in the gap behind. And here we have the bed all made up and ready to sleep on in the front of the vehicle. Here we've got the hot water running. You might be able to see the steam, but it is hot and up to temperature.